Welcome back to Up and Adams. We are wrapping up the show with Will Campbell. We're looking at this amazing draft stage. What do you think?
I think it's a great looking setup for sure.
Okay. What does it make you feel? What kind of emotions? You got your whole team. By the way, best team ever. I'm obsessed with Eric Burkhart. The whole fam's here. Beautiful girlfriend's here. What is this like?
No, I mean, it's amazing to be able to, be one of the guys that's, invited to this type of event. It's truly an honor, something that I worked my entire life for it to be here at Lambeau in Green Bay with so much history in this city and, this state for football is pretty cool.
We're in Green Bay. It's very frozen tundra-y vibes, and you're not wearing sleeves. I'm trying to understand what that says about you.
What do you think it says?
You're a tough guy who was it 27 games? 27 straight games without allowing a sack? Are you going to be one of those sleeveless guys that I'm like rolling my eyes at watching on Sunday?
It depends. I usually am, but I might want to put on a long sleeve. It might look better with the uniform. I like to have a little drip about me, so we'll see what happens.
What is it like? I'll never get to walk across the draft stage. What is it like that this moment is finally here?
I definitely say it's like relief. Obviously, I don't know where I'm going yet, and that'll be another level of relief, but just to finally be here, it's a very long and strung out process that takes a lot of, hard work, energy, and time. So for it to finally be here, the hay is in the barn. It's awesome.
I know that you and your mom used to pray about it, right?
Yeah,
Tell me about that.
Yeah, whenever I was little, I showed my brother Don't Breathe. It's a scary movie, and he got scared.
Hold on, what movie is this? Don't Breathe.
Don't
What is that?
Breathe.
Who's in that?
I don't even know, but it's about kidnapping, and he was younger.
Okay, great.
And so he was.
I think this is where this was going to go, but okay, Don't Breathe. Got it.
Yeah, and he was scared to sleep in his room by himself, so he would always sleep with me. And then my mom would come in every night on one side of my bed and my dad on the other, and she would say the Lord's Prayer with both of us.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the end of the prayer, she would let us chime in what we wanted to pray for, and I was always say, please let me play football at LSU and in the NFL.
So which team did you pray that you'd go to the most? So that sounds like a lot of days, a lot of Lord's prayers.
Yeah, I mean...
which team?
Honestly, I'm going to be excited for the opportunity to whatever team takes me. I don't really have a preference on location or what team, what pick. I mean, I'm going to be excited. Me and my family will be thrilled for whoever, sends the card in with my name on it.
God's plan.
No
I like
doubt.
that.
Yes,
Where's this Rolex? I thought I was going to be blinded. I was going to wear sunglasses for this segment. I thought we were getting a Rolex.
I kept it in the case. I got to make sure it looks clean and shiny for tonight.
It's for those of you who don't know, and I actually don't know, you'll have to fill me in. You're giving away a Rolex?
Yeah, so I was able to do a deal with Kettle. And they, give me a Rolex and that I wear, and it's got my name engraved in it. Draft day 2025. They auction. You enter an auction. You auction it off, and you get a chance to win that. And yeah.
Quite a flex to give away a Rolex, and then you can walk across the stage and buy a nicer one at the end of the other stage.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
What's your Goodell vibe? What's the move?
With where I'm gonna be?
Yeah, I'm Roger.
Oh, you're saying I'm probably might give him a little
Like a half hug?
Yeah, like a half hug, little half chest bump.
Okay.
I'm not gonna pick him up or nothing. He's getting older.
He's
so
getting old. Wow.
So I don't want to
Roger,
do that.
I didn't say that. I think you are forever young, by the way. And shout out to your mom, Holly, and all of that. I want to show you a play, and I'd like you to talk me through it. You became the starting left tackle at LSU at 18 years old, right? And you've been manhandling people from the beginning. You're a scary movie. Look at this play. You lift the DN completely off the ground, sir. Walk me through this bad boy.
Yeah, I mean, this is just our normal inside zone
No,
concept.
this is not normal. This is not normal, my friend. You toss him like a rag doll, my friend.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it was a good play.
What does it feel like to do this to a 300-pound man?
I mean, it feels good. Obviously, I wish, I could do it a lot more. That way I could become the best ever. But so that's my goal.
Ooh, best ever. Who gets the first pancake from you in the NFL? It was up to you.
The first person I'm playing?
Yeah, I want the first person who you want to pancake in the league. Manifest that D lineman for me.
I'm not going to, say anybody's name because, I feel like there's so many guys that I would leave out. There's a lot of guys that, are playing at a high level that I'm going to get a chance to go against. So, that's who I'm looking for, whoever the first guy I line up against.
Yeah. All right. That's a good answer. It's a scary answer. It's like a low-key scary answer. I don't hate that. What's your relationship with that number 7? Obviously, first LSU lineman to wear it. You loved the newly retired Patrick Peterson, Matthew Fournette. You grew up idolizing LSU. What's that 7 mean?
Yeah, whenever you grow up in Louisiana, football is everything, and LSU is even more. You are willing to fight and die to represent that logo on the front of your chest. And I grew up wearing LSU helmets to my birthday. My school pictures when I was little was me in an LSU jersey doing the Heisman pose in the number 7 jersey. So I idolized guys like Tyrann Mathieu, Leonard Fournette, Pat Pete. So for me to be able to wear that and, continue the tradition of great players, it meant everything for me.
This is the quietest this tent's been all day. Not just because the wind has somehow stopped when you came in, Will, but everyone's eating everything you're saying. Like you have everybody, and I'm looking at your team here. Everyone has smiles. My family has smiles on their faces. What is something about this? And I'm imagining like you guys are going to celebrate tonight. You're going to get to like all your hard work. What is something about the process with your team, even that people maybe don't understand at home? Like what it takes to be who you are right now.
Yeah, it takes a group of people around you that care about you. I have a tremendous circle between my family, my agent, his group, his family, my girlfriend. All my high school friends are here. There are like 15 of them staying in an Airbnb for tonight. So some of my coaches have played a tremendous part in this. So, everybody that's in my circle, has played a key role in where I am today. And, the steps that I've had to take to grow from the player I am now to where I was whenever I was in high school or even before that or right when I first got to LSU. So just as much, this is my night at the end of the day, but it's just as much theirs as it is mine because I wouldn't be here without every single one of them.
And what about picking that team? Because those are decisions you have to make as a young man.
Yeah, no doubt. It's you can kind of, in Louisiana, who's real and who's not. So, I just keep everybody I came up with close to me.
I can't believe you called Roger Goodell old.
Still my guy.
I truly might tell him that, so he gives you a little whisper in your ear. I want him to
Well, I just knew last year he had back surgery, and
JC
Latham picked him up and bear hug. I was like, "Who?"
Yeah, you don't want to do that. Those fines will come fast and furious to your locker. We don't want. I'm trying. Let's say something nice about Commissioner Goodell. Just I feel like I don't want you to get those $75,000 fines for nothing.
Yeah. He's a legend.
He's a legend.
There we go.
We love that. What has this been like being with all the guys these past couple of days? Because I imagine you're picked apart. You're like, who's going for? You're friendly. You're all in it together. And then finally, after months and months, you see each other at the combine, maybe a couple pro days, but you get to come together and do community events. You get to sort of commiserate because nobody really knows what you're going through except for them. What is that brotherhood like as a draft class?
Yeah, I was fortunate enough. I trained with Duke Manyweather in Frisco, Texas.
Let's go!
And, we had 15 offensive linemen there.
Lane Johnson.
Yeah, along with a bunch of other players. So I've been able to, meet a bunch of guys throughout this process. But we were talking about it yesterday. The high school class of 22 is doing this thing in this draft. A couple guys have been on the show this morning.
Yeah.
Tyler Booker, Mason Graham, Shamar Stewart. So we've known each other. We've gone to camps growing up, been around each other and things like that, same visits, etc. And so for us, be here in this moment, everybody knows what it takes. See everybody's path. It's all different. So it's just really exciting for everybody.
Is it crazy that anything you do tonight's going to be on camera? How do you even, every little thing?
I wouldn't say that
because that's
how it is at LSU.
Oh, okay. All eyes on LSU. I don't hate that. What's going on with you and the Patriots here?
I don't know.
I'm hearing I've heard, I've texted, a lot of people like you. They like you a lot.
Okay, well, I like them. We'll see what happens. They have a great organization, great staff, Coach Vrabel, and those guys over there. They've done tremendous work in this league. I've had great interactions with them throughout this entire process. But there's a lot that can happen tonight. I don't want to, say anything. And no tip of the hat or anything like that. I don't know anything. So,
Is Variable cool?
yeah, he's cool. It's my kind of guy.
I haven't really had a conversation with him, weirdly enough. What is he like?
He's just like me. I mean, we did a little.
Like he'd wear the draft. My favorite thing about you, I want you to know, and what I will say about you in 10 years when you're an All-Pro 9 times over, is that you wore the draft T-shirt. You just wore the you wore the NFL.
Free.
You wore the free draft T-shirt, and that's all, really, truly, all I needed to know about you.
Yeah,
and I have it all here.
Yeah, it's free.
And you didn't wear the Rolex, which I would wear the Rolex and not wear the free T-shirt. So that's how. But Vrabel's a cool guy.
Yeah,
He's like you.
No,
Does Taylor Lewan come up in these conversations? I imagine so. Toughness, attitude, grit.
I mean, I've heard his name throughout this process. As somebody who I watched whenever I was in high school, just the way he played the game, his demeanor, and obviously he's got his podcast now. I pay attention to that too. He was a heck of a player, and Vrabel had him. So we'll see what happens.
Lastly, how badly did you beat Tyler Booker at Jeopardy?
I mean, pretty bad. His team.
Can you tell me a little bit about it? Because he told me a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, they split us up into teams.
Who's they?
Confidential.
Why? Whoever's doing this I will get to the bottom of it. I will find out what team it is. This fight club of a Jeopardy situation.
And they had some quarterbacks on Tyler Booker's team, and they were winning by like 1,500 points, and we had a major comeback and just left them. So
you've got, what does that say about you?
We got closing speed.
Closing speed. What does it say about Tyler Booker?
Not just Tyler Booker. That team needed more stamina.
Okay, more stamina. Outside of yourself, who will you be most happiest for of those 15? You'll really I love watching the draft picks happen, and teammates or people who really have respect for each other look and they're like, that's where he went. That's where, who will you have that feeling for?
I'm a guy that, I just want everybody to succeed. I know what it takes to get here. So
You're so well media trained. I wonder what team did that for, Cart. Go ahead.
And I just want everybody to succeed. This is a life-changing moment, not just for these 15 guys, but everybody that'll hear their name called, my teammates from LSU that'll hear their name called, the ones that I went to battle with every single day. Those are, the ones that I'm looking forward to the most, because I saw firsthand every single day what they did and what it took to get there for them and their families.
And now what are you going to do the rest of the day?
Go clean my Rolex, I guess.
Go clean your Rolex. Are you going to wear free clothes to the draft tonight?
Yes, actually.
You are. Oh, yeah, they are free clothes in a way. I like that answer. We're going to say bye to you, let you go. I know you're super, super busy. We're going to wrap it up with Hamilton, who's going to pop up here. Good luck. Enjoy the moment.
I love
just the energy in this room right now. It's great.
I appreciate it.
Congratulations.